NIO has been thriving well to hit major zeniths in 2022. The EV makers have been aiming to go global for quite some time. Last year's sales figures indicated a hike in their reception, which boosted their international launch concept. Let's see what the EV makers have got up their sleeves to kickstart the game. Hello folks, welcome to yet another exciting video. In today's video, we will be talking all about the NIO launch and updates, so please stick with us till the end to know more. Before we begin, subscribe to our channel and turn on the post notification to watch exciting content. Since last year, the phenomenal EV makers NIO have been putting up a solid performance. The recently released sales reports suggest that 2021 was a pretty good year for NIO. It's also notable that NIO entered its first overseas market last year. They first started their customer deliveries in Norway. On the other hand, they also revealed they had plans to enter the German market as well shortly. The EV makers just confirmed the German launch and disclosed that they are gearing up to enter Denmark in the near future. During the Q2 earnings conference call of 2021, the chairman and CEO of NIO, William Bin Li, disclosed that they are focused on making their brand a global one. He also added that the European market is their priority as of now, and Germany is one of them. However, it is in no rush, and eventually the company will expand its footprint, profoundly bettering its operations in each country before entering the next. William Bin Li also stated that most of their products that will hit the European market would be based on the NIO technology platform 2.0, except the ES8. NIO will launch ES8 into the Norway market, but has a different plan for Deutschland. According to the EV makers, they will launch ET7 as the first model in the country by 2022. The company will then analyze the overall reception. If they feel ET7 is of demand in Europe, then the Chinese EV makers are contemplating starting local manufacturing of the same to provide enough. The team is now open to teaming with OEMs and further evaluating joint manufacturing in the continent. It was in September that ET7 marked its European debut. In 2022, the EV manufacturers will enter 5 new European markets. At the same time, the automakers concluded that they will only offer NIO Technology Platform 2.0 models for now in these countries. The NIO Technology Platform 1.0 based ES8 is now available in Norway. Meanwhile, other European countries will kickstart the launch by introducing NIO Technology Platform 2.0 based models. Li also confirmed that the new series would enter series production from 2022. ET7 and ET5 will also undergo mass production to meet the demands. Some time back, NIO posted a job vacancy ad on LinkedIn stating that they are looking for candidates interested in the post of EU Plant Operation Manager with Mazowiecki, Poland as the location. Following the post, many rumors began spreading, stating that the company was all set to launch its first European plant in Poland. However, NIO then denied the rumors and confirmed that the job was a technical error and that there was no plan to enter Poland. Despite it all, it's pretty interesting to see that the automakers have confirmed that they are interested in starting its European production and stated that they would contemplate localizing the ET7 in the region depending on the demand. The company declared a few months back that, as a part of market expansion, they will launch the NIO ET7 Smart Sedan for sale in 2022. NIO also disclosed that they plan to launch a new brand for affordable, low-cost EVs. During the last year's earnings call, Bin Li also stated that they are contemplating establishing relationships with mass-market brands, including Audi and Volkswagen or Lexus and Toyota. Henceforth, the models from these brands might be used as an alternative to models from the budget EV brands, which comprises Aways and MG based in Germany. However, the automakers are yet to decide on their first launching market. The current NIO's lineup includes 3 SUVs, including ES6, EC6, and ES8. Based on their new decision, they will expand to 6 cars in 2022. The 3 brand new models comprising ET7 and ET5 are set to roll off the assembly line at the same JAC NIO factory in Hefei, China as the current cars. The concept of ride-sharing service is something most EV makers are looking to establish shortly. The NIO ES8 Robotaxi is a much-anticipated series expected to hit the German market in 2022. In that regard, German mobility provider Sixt and Intel subsidiary Mobileye have entered a deal to begin delivering Germany's first commercial autonomous ride-sharing service in Munich from this year. Customers can use Move It or the Sixt app to access the service efficiently. These companies aim to expand the service across other European countries and Germany in the coming years. The automakers confirmed that the NIO ES8 would hit the German market as a robotaxi from 2022. Mobileye will acquire the robotaxi fleet for autonomous ride-hailing service in Munich. As we mentioned earlier, one of these robotaxis will be the NIO ES8. In 2021, the robotaxis debuted in the Germany Munich Motor Show. The robotaxis will integrate Mobileye's autonomous system called Mobileye Drive. On an optimistic note, the NIO ET7's delivery in the Chinese market will begin from early March 2022. NIO further plans to establish a solid footprint in Europe, and they have been eyeing Denmark as well. They started with Norway and then Germany. NIO is now an associate member of the Danish Car Importers Association. The association handles importing of automobiles in the Scandinavian country. At the beginning of 2022, pictures of ET5 prototypes rolling off from the automaker's Hefei Chinese plant were seen. Based on the available data, the ET5 model will begin its delivery this September. It might be one of the models that the automakers are planning to sell in Denmark next year to compete with the sector's king, Tesla Model 3, a solid rival in the Chinese and global market. However, Li did not reveal more details about the ET5's entry into overseas markets on Saturday, but mentioned that the ET7 would arrive in Norway in the fourth quarter of 2022. When revealing the NIO ET5 details last December, the car was reckoned immediately as a game-changer due to the expected range of over 1,000 kilometers based on the Chinese testing standards. The model is expected to begin this September. The ET5 is the second sedan preparing to hit the market following the company's flagship ET7 and NIO's fifth production model. NIO is planning to launch battery swapping stations in Norway. As a part of the launch, battery swapping stations have already been certified by TÜV in Germany. The sales in 2021 recorded a hike in growth by 109.1% compared to the sales figures recorded in 2020 by delivering over 91,429 EVs. On top of it, the brand also could attain a new quarterly record since its inception by selling 25,034 units in the final quarter of 2021, depicting a 44.3% year-on-year growth. The December sales recorded a surge of 50%. About 4,939 units of ES6s, 2,782 units of ES8 SUV, and 2,768 samples of the EC6 Coupe were sold. The total sales of NIO, ES8, ES6, and EC6 attained 167,070 units so far. Along with the European expansion, ET7 and ET5 models are expected to fortify the sales. The US-listed Chinese EV makers will launch the 5-seater EV sport utility vehicle in April 2022. The much-anticipated electric SUV will be developed on the automaker's NT 2.0 platform, and it will be supplied with similar intelligence as in those of ET5 and ET7 sedans. The deliveries will be boosted depending on the supply chain, strengthening the EV makers' plans to enhance their capacity this year. Also, they will begin ET7 production in March. Last year, NIO disclosed that they were planning to make deliveries of 2 new models based on the automaker's new NT 2.0 platform to start production in the second half of 2022. However, they didn't reveal the details of the third model launched last year. The new models will give buyers more options, hence lowering the EV manufacturer's affordability. With many updates brewing to hit the market soon, the EV makers will be titled a solid and phenomenal player in the market. If things progress as such following the current trend, the EV makers will hit major zeniths. The new series, which will hit the markets by spring 2023, is something that the entire sector is looking for so far. Will NIO be able to surpass Tesla in performance and emerge as the sector's king? With that, we have come to the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video informational and wish to see more content, please hit the like button. Do let us know your opinions in our comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and make sure to turn on the post notifications so that you always get notified whenever we post a new video. Till then, keep watching our other videos. We will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.